This year, the rise of Bitcoin has never peaked this high. And of course, you'll find different moguls out there saying their own piece on what would happen next to one of the most volatile industries ever. And one of those is Raoul Pal. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For this video, we'll talk about why you should listen to Raoul Pal about Bitcoin's predictions. But before anything else, please go ahead and leave a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell down below so you won't miss our future videos that we post either. Without any further ado though, let's go ahead and hop right on to the video. From the word prediction itself, you'll find yourself skeptic to believe since you know that prediction is a statement about the future. And sometimes you'll come across with predictions that are just based on guts and belief. Talking about prediction, one famous person that predicts about Bitcoin and what's to unfold has taken over the world of investment. He goes by the name of Raoul Pal. You've probably heard his name since he is pretty much everywhere near conversations that tackle cryptocurrencies and investments alike. This year, Raoul Pal has revealed he believes that the price of Bitcoin could hit $1 million this cycle if the cryptocurrency goes parabolic, just like the previous cycles which preceded significant price drops. During an interview that he had with Peter McCormick on What Bitcoin Did, Raoul Pal detailed that his peak price prediction initially was at $1 million per coin, but not for this cycle. But then he noted that it is possible that we can overshoot. He said, so I just used the regression line and used the trend of the logarithmic scale, and basically it says somewhere between Plan B stock to flow model prediction and $400,000 is right. But it could actually hyperextend to get as high as it did from the trend in 2013, which could give us $1 million. He then disclaimed that there are some key hurdles to overcome before Bitcoin reaches $1 million. That includes psychological barriers and Coinbase's upcoming public offering. As per Raoul himself, Coinbase's IPO will allow institutions to gain exposure to the cryptocurrency space as a proxy. All in all, Paul predicts that Bitcoin will give us a massive return by the end of the year. He has also predicted the price of Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, could also go up to $20,000 this cycle, well at least based on Metcalfe's law. And of course you'll find yourself in huge disbelief since this is just again a prediction. But why should you listen to Raoul Pal about Bitcoin's predictions? Well, let's go ahead and list out some reasons why. Raoul Pal is not just a nobody. He wasn't born yesterday and he has a solid background on investing and how to handle money well. Raoul Pal studied economics and law at the University of Plymouth. After graduating in 1990, he then worked as a sales executive at Dow Jones Telerit. Years later, Raoul Pal found himself as the CEO and co-founder of Real Vision, a startup company that aims to offer on-demand subscription and advertising video services that have content on economics and investing. He is also the CEO and publisher of the Global Macro Investor, a company that describes themselves as highly original, thought-provoking, and completely independent research publication, which maintains a very restricted membership to avoid diluting its value to the members. This alone proves that his predictions are not just based on nothing. But before he started the Global Macro Investor in January 2005, he retired first from fund management. And before the hype of cryptocurrencies and everything related to it, he was actually one of a relatively small number of investors to predict the mortgage crisis of 2008 to 2009. He also became the senior executive of James Capel and Company for 4 productive years. Following that, he became the director of NatWest Markets for 3 years. On top of that, he was co-head of hedge fund sales in equities and equity derivatives at Goldman Sachs, a leading global financial institution that delivers a broad range of financial services from investment banking, securities, up to consumer banking that includes corporations, financial institutions, governments, and individuals. From this point, you can confidently say that Raoul Pal's predictions aren't merely predictions, but an educated and experienced forecast. He's also familiar with the stock-to-flow model, which plots the trend of the future price of Bitcoin based on the scarcity of the flagship crypto asset. In an interview, he said, I think the stock-to-flow worked, or is yet to be disproven. It was brilliant because it was a hypothesis where we all kind of grabbed hold of it and thought maybe this is the one, and it's worked perfectly. If there was one thing that we all pinned our hopes on, it was that hypothesis playing out, so I think that was probably the biggest story in crypto, all along with the rise of DeFi. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off for now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.